History remembers the facts, but what about the phantoms that refuse to be forgotten? Welcome back to The Common Historian, where history meets the supernatural. I'm Jeremy, and each week we explore the haunting intersections between our past and the paranormal. Tonight, I'm joined by Matthew Ryan Conraki, filmmaker, producer, and host of Dark Echoes Paranormal on Amazon Prime. Matthew brings a unique cinematic eye to ghost hunting, and he's been called the creator of the realest paranormal show to date. So grab your favorite beverage, dim the lights, and prepare to journey into the world where history refuses to be buried. Welcome, Matthew.
Thanks for having me.
What was the first production you worked on, and what about it made you think I need to learn how to do this?
Wow, so we're talking about 2010. I worked at Subway with an amazing lady, Sadie Westbrook, God rest her soul. And one day I just went up to her. I said, "Hey, you know what? I love movies. You love movies. Let's try to do something." And she's like, "Well, what do you want to do?" And I'm like, "Let's make a hard-hitting film that can actually help people." So her and I just came up with "Sorry, Mom, I Won't Be Coming Home." It was a hard-hitting story about a teen drinking and driving after the prom, and two girls pass away, the two daughters. It was my first time understanding scripts and not understanding scripts. I didn't do the production. That was School of Broadcasting. So they got involved, which was really cool. I got to see what they do. During one of the crash scenes, I met an amazing guy, Rob, I'm going to butcher his name, Rob Lagunga. He worked out in Paramount for 20 years, and he was so impressed with what I did. He actually took me under his wing, and he said, if I'm going to make you a director, I need to break your character. And boy, did that guy break my character. I'm known on my sets to be a hard ass, and I'm known to be a dick because the people I work with don't understand the film industry. If you go on a big Hollywood sets, they act just like me. They're strict. They got stuff to do. So that was my very first one. Sorry, Mom, I won't be coming home. It actually aired in a couple of high schools, and it made a big impact, which was really awesome.
That's great. That is really great. I know you talked a little about the person that taught you everything. What important lesson did he teach you? Your most important
Ooh,
lesson that
he
he taught you?
he taught me that if you're going to get into this film industry, like really get into it, you have to understand criticism. You can't be an asshole about it. You got to take it. Even the Hollywood producers get criticisms for their films. People don't like it. They don't care. They move on to the next project. And that's what he did. He took my character, broke it where I just don't care anymore. If you like the show, cool. If you don't like the show, I'm going to still do it. If you like the movies I make, cool. If you don't, that's part of the game. I worked at MGM March 15th, 2020. What happened? The whole world shut down. During that process, I made friends with some well known people in the industry that helped me how to color grade, lighting tutorials because we couldn't do anything. We're stuck in the house, so we're doing camera work. So I made very good friends with them, and I never once asked them to pitch any of my stuff to anything because I valued their friendship.
Yeah, that makes sense. How does your filmmaking background enhance what you're able to capture during investigations?
When I'm on a set, I always call a thing a set. I know it's not a set, but when I'm on location or a set, my juices are creative. Like, this camera angle, I think this would look good. Everybody does the normal run around with a camera, the normal night vision, stuff like that. To let that go for season 1 and 2. I did that, but season 3, you guys ain't seen nothing yet. I'm telling you. Season 3, what I have planned for the investigations is going to keep the audience on the edge of their seat. I'm just telling you that now. I'm not going to say too much, but when I watch a show or I watch YouTube or I watch anybody's show, you have to get me in, it's like, oh, here we go, rinse and repeat, copy and paste. It's all the same. I try to do something like, the mediums. They come in blindfolded. Haven't seen really that much done. I know people have done it, but I haven't seen it. And it worked for season 1 and 2. But now we're going on to season 3 where we've got to step the game up. And what I have in mind and going back and forth with some people, doing some test runs, showing people stuff, we got something good coming for season 3.
Oh, so that sounds really exciting. So when you're setting up for shooting your Dark Echoes, are you thinking like a filmmaker trying to make the perfect shot or like an investigator trying to capture evidence?
When you're doing a TV show, you really don't have time because we're only at a location for 24 hours. So we got to go from 10 a.m. till 12 p.m. to get all the cameras set up, all the audio, the lights. and we just got to go with the flow. So it's not like a documentary where we get to set up all the crazy lighting and tell the story. This is just one lighting on a camera, point in view, just like Zach does in Ghost Adventures. You just got to go with the flow. You know what you're doing, and you just got to know what the camera is going to be doing. Because right now, I only use one camera, so it's kind of like this way. I can't do this way, over the shoulders, back and forth, which I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but with one camera, I do the best I can to keep the audience attention.
So, as someone who knows filmmaking inside and out, what would you say to skeptics who think all paranormal evidence can be explained away by camera tricks?
That's a very good question because now that I understand the camera sensors, what it can do, lighting, what it does with cameras, I can debunk so much stuff. I can debunk faces and shadows with the noisy grains because it does create faces and it's not legit, like the orbs and stuff like that. I can tell what's real and what's not. So I try to, with the filming, as much as I try to show you guys what's real, and you don't need to fake anything. And I don't go in post production. I don't add stuff. I don't. All I do is I do like a cool like cinematic color grade. I clean up the audio a little bit. No music in the investigation. What you hear is what I hear. I don't really do the replays because I want you to really pay attention to the show because at the end, I say, did we capture enough to say place is haunted? And I'll never claim a place haunted. I always leave it up to the audience to decide because if you say place is haunted, it could come back and bite you. So I know a lot of people are loving that, and you gotta. Whew, YouTubers are hurting us. TikTokers are hurting us. We can try to create the best show in the world, but again, it's gonna come down to the audience. Oh, I lost your voice.
I
No,
don't know what happened there.
that's the same thing that happens on our show. People ask me, "Do I do retakes?" Absolutely not, because the only time I will do something, if the mic goes down just like yours happened, we'll fix it. We'll just go right then and there and just go because it's non-scripted.
So, Dark Echoes has been called the realest paranormal show to date. What does authenticity mean to you in this field?
I want people to know that what I show you is legit. It's real. There's nothing staged. There's nothing fake about it. There's no AI. There's no post-production. There's no clean plates. There's no masking. To me, showing that it's real and you don't need to do all that crazy stuff, just reviews and likes, it means a lot to me because once you're known to be fake, nobody's gonna take you serious anymore. You can have 1 million views on your channel, 4 million views, whatever. But end of the day, if you're known to be a fake, you're known to be a fake.
Very true. Yes. It's hard to shake that once you've been labeled it. So I really like how you keep your mediums blind to the history's location. How did you develop that approach?
Well, when you watch these shows, they have mediums or YouTubers, they have mediums. You don't know if they've been researching or not because there's some stuff that, you sit there like, I don't know about that. And I'm like, how did you pick that up? Come on. Like, I've worked with some of the greatest mediums in the world, in my opinion, and they don't
Yeah.
even do half the stuff that I see on YouTube. So one day I was like, I want to take what a medium does and take them out of their comfort zone. So I said, let's blindfold them, see how it worked. And like I said, it worked for season 1 and 2, but season 3, we're getting rid of all mediums.
Oh, I didn't know that in my research. That's
Nobody
nice.
knows that. I'm saying
No,
now, season 3, like I said, it's all changed and
season.
I'm excited about it. But I did enjoy the mediums I work with. Amazing people. Check them out. You guys know who they are. And that's it.
Well, there's kind of a follow-up to that. You worked with many different mediums. What did you look for when you were choosing them to bring on an investigation?
It's either they're going to hit it or they're not going to hit it. I work with some like, wow, I just found something out today and you just found it out coming to the property. I'm just like, I'm blown away. I don't know sometimes. And I'm scared when that blindfold comes off. You probably don't see it on camera, but I'm sitting there like, man, that blindfold comes off, man. Woo, I hope this is good. You don't know until that blindfold comes up. You just don't know.
Like flipping a coin.
It's either going to be a score or you're going to be like, well, I got an episode here.
What's been your most unexpected moment during an investigation? Something that you caught that completely caught you off guard?
Oh, season 2. I'm not going to go into too much detail. Something happened that, like I said, I've been doing this since 2006 and I don't jump. I don't get scared. But finally, something on season 2 finally made me go, what? You can hear all the people at Video Village. They're clapping and laughing because it finally happened. Season 2, just wait till you see it. It got me good. I don't jump for nothing. I don't scare for nothing, but this got me good.
Oh, something to look forward to then.
Yeah. That episode's actually done. I'm just finished up episode 2 right now. I'm in the investigation part right now, and then I'm moving on to the next one. I have the flow down, so editing goes pretty quick. It's just the color grade because I'm trying to bring that cinematic color grade look to a show. Some people like it, some people don't. Again, criticism. Welcome to the industry, and you just take
Yep.
it as it's.
Yeah, you're always going to have your critics.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Now, Connecticut has such a rich paranormal history. Growing up there, there were many local legends and locations. Was there certain ones that you always wanted to investigate?
Yeah, my favorite one is, and unfortunately, MTV Fear ruined it for all of us. Fairfield Hills. I've
Oh,
actually
okay.
I've had a nice talk. I've actually had a nice talk with the association, and I almost got in there. I was so close, but the minute it said paranormal, that door just went boom.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh yeah.
they don't want anything to do with paranormal there. Like the last thing to ever be filmed on a property was Sleepers from Hollywood with Kevin Bacon and all those guys. But they told me MTV Fear ruined it.
Oh, that's too bad.
I was
Like
close.
that.
It was like, that ribbon cutting. And then all of a sudden they said, well, we love the idea, but you just had to bring in paranormal. I was like, yep, nah, I knew that door. So very nice.
Yeah, I've been there. I've had people that I've approached, and then the minute say, well, it's history meets the paranormal, they were like, oh, no,
Yeah.
sorry.
Like I said, I was probably the closest. I was the closest to ever be accepted.
The Grand Midway Hotel has the world's largest Ouija board on its roof. What kind of spirits are, attracted there? Because you're literally standing on a giant open portal opening device.
So I don't want to ruin the episode because that's
Oh,
on season 2.
oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah, but we got some cool stuff. That's all I can tell you. The medium, Erica, first time working with her, she knocked it out of the park, people. I'm telling you right now, knocked it out of the park. And when I go to these locations, I don't do research. I like to be, because I'm listening to people's stories. And so when a medium comes in, they're like, oh, well, this is over here. I'm like, well, So I'm blown away when I get something that I'm just hearing for the first time. Unfortunately, I didn't get to go on the roof to see the thing. I've seen it in photos all the time. When I go to these properties, I go with the filming insurance, and there's some stuff we can do and can't do. I have to follow the insurance, what I can do and can't do. So I wanted to see it, but unfortunately, I couldn't see it that time.
yeah. I've seen many photos of it. Never seen it in real life yet.
It's an amazing place. You ever get a chance to go? It is so cool. It is like each room is like a different story, and it's just when the lights go off, it just tells a different story. That episode was fire.
I think I know the answer to this, but have you ever been on an investigation, had to evacuate early, or have you always made it through the?
No, no, no. It's not. Again, it's not what you see on YouTube. You're not gonna get hurt. You're not gonna get possessed. You're not. No, no. Okay. So that's a good question because here's something I'm gonna put into people's minds. So I took a bunch of people out in the woods. We had a good time. We were laughing. We were joking, right? So the sun gets dark, and all of a sudden, I switched it and said, "Hey guys, I just want to let you know that this place could be haunted. I've heard this stories." So I'm psychologically playing with their minds. And there's nothing in that woods, nothing at all. So on the way back, I kid you not, it was like, did you hear that? Oh my God, I saw that. I saw the shadow. But like an hour ago, you saw nothing. Because now in your mind, I put it that there's something in there. So your mind starts going, yeah, okay, wait a minute, So, and then when we got back to the cars, I said, hey guys, I just want to let you know, this is not haunted. I wanted to do a test, and you proved me right that if I tell you something, your mind makes you believe it's real.
Yeah, yeah. So
Oh
you
no,
can plant the seed.
no, never ran from properties, never did. I've got questions about people being scratched. You're in the dark, all right? You're in the dark, and there's a bunch of stuff around you. Walls can scratch you. Anything can, hit you. And It's just I get it, views and likes, but other than that, in all my years, besides the house I did for Animal Planet, the haunted, the demon house, that was legit. But now, no. To me, it's just all about views and likes.
Yeah. Have you ever investigated a location you found absolutely nothing?
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna mention the location because I don't want to ruin the reputation, but I threw everything. I'm talking. I threw the kitchen sink. Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. No. It was. I get people chalk these locations up to be the greatest. Ghosting out on cue, 100%. I get that. But like I said, I threw everything. Nothing.
Oh, very interesting. Yeah.
But, stuff like that, we joke around now. We like, oh, if we're filming, I'm like, man, I guess the ghosts are on break today. They knew we were coming and said, nope, not today. So, I try to take the episode and bring a little comical into it.
It's always good to have a little comic relief when you're filming. So there's a lot of paranormal shows out there, both TV and YouTube. What do you think Dark Echoes brings to the table that's different?
Our personalities, the filming style, a little bit. I would say the cinematic color grade because nobody out there that I've seen is just doing, like the cool moody feel or the dark feel. You know what I mean? It's like a lot of people are filming with bright cameras and it's just the room's so bright and so dim. Like that's not gonna scare me. So,
Yeah.
I take a page out of the Blair Witch Project. I take a page out of like Resident Evil and stuff like that. And, I look at how they color grade and how each scene is different. So that's probably what I bring to the aspect is that it's more post production.
Okay. So how has doing this work changed your perspective on life, death, and what comes after?
Whew. Well, I'm going to be blunt and I'm going to be straight up honest. Doing this made me realize that the paranormal community is fucking toxic. It is
I've
the
learned that. At least
it
I've
is it
learned
is
that.
it is the nastiest thing. I'm not even involved in it, nor do I want to be involved in it, but I get brought up in it so much. It's just nasty. It's just, everybody's a screenboard warrior. They don't have the balls to say it to your face. And honestly, to my opinion, to anybody watching this, do it on your own. Don't get involved with the people in the paranormal community. Don't work with the people in the paranormal community. Do it on your own and just have fun. The one thing I do love, and I love it from day one, is working with Paraflix, an amazing platform. Natalie's absolutely amazing. Patty Negger is absolutely amazing. That's probably the only paranormal community I'm ever going to work with again. I won't get involved with the paranormal equipment builders anymore. I only work with the legend Gary Golka, the Panobox John Mallory, Troy Dixon, all those amazing people. But other than that, don't even get involved in the communities. Just do it yourself.
Do it. Do it on your own.
Yep. That is probably the worst thing I've ever noticed in my life and even doing this. And I'm not even part of this shit.
No, I've, I've just been kind of catching up. I've only been doing this for about 10 months. I've been kind of catching up on the drama, and I found that there's more drama than I had ever imagined in the paranormal community.
Oh, there sure is.
There's
But
probably more that I don't even know of.
at the end of the day, they're not paying my bills.
Yep.
And that's how I see it. Say what you want, hate me, don't like me, lie about me, slander me, defamation me. I'm still doing me. And I'm just going to be blunt with this. Excuse my French. As Matt Warner said on an amazing podcast last night, fuck my haters.
Very true. Couple more questions. I just have a couple more for you. What do you hope viewers take away from Dark Echoes beyond just the entertainment?
It's real. Spirits are real. They're out there. Your loved ones out there, and you can communicate with them. That's what I want people to take out of it. It's real, and you don't need, and you just, that's all. That's all I want you to see. It's real.
Okay. And kind of my last question that I had written down here, season two. is without spoiling anything, what locations are you investigating that make you think this might be the one that breaks our equipment or breaks us?
I'm not going to say broke us. I'm going to say side chatting and not knowing when to shut up broke everything.
Oh,
And that's what I'm leaving.
is that okay? Well, I do really thank you for taking the time today. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, I had fun. End of the day, people don't like me because I'm blunt.
Oh, I think that blunt's good. But yeah, thank you for sharing your journey and giving us some behind the scenes of Dark Echoes. For everyone listening, you can watch Dark Echoes Paranormal show on Amazon Prime or Paraflix and keep an eye out for season 2 in 2026.
Yeah, you can also
Remember,
watch it on
oh,
Farsome TV and Sling TV and Investigation TV. And now I just uploaded season 1 to YouTube, so just put it out there. I don't really care.
oh, good, good. Yeah, that's more places to watch. And everyone, don't forget if you like this podcast, give it a like, subscribe, and check out Dark Echoes. Till next Saturday, see you in the shadows.